Hey, welcome back to another Black City coffee vlog. In this video, I thought it would be fun to do another full roast. I haven't done one of those in a while. And I'm also just going to be going through the motions of roasting orders, you guys' orders. Today's Black Friday, our biggest sale of the year. I'll always do sales, but Black Friday will always be the biggest. So it's 35% off, minimum order of $14.95, which is like a bag of coffee. So all the gift sets, the new limited set that I have with the soaps, that is all on sale. I also trying to put down notes of how to improve this apron, my working apron. Right now we're preheating the machine. We have a couple of coffees to do today. We've got Brazil, Tanzania, I think we have like a Vietnam, and some stuff like that. So a little Black Mamba, I think, too, is in queue. So I'll have to check the queue again and just roast some orders today. But I thought it'd be cool to show you what we're doing here. I'll attempt to show you the phases of roasting and everything, and what I'm doing here, and what my fuel looks like. I think that's probably the most, those are one of the things that I questioned when I was first starting roasting, and I still always kind of play with it and try to find what's the standard of roasting this or roasting that, you know. So I'll try to and attempt to show you that. There's three things to kind of look at here. Yes, we have this, so I can always share this in the description, but I think showing you kind of like what my fuel inputs look like, along with maybe air. Air is a little easier to kind of explain. I'm basically going from low, medium to high throughout the whole roast, and you can kind of delineate that. But this one may be a little bit more finicky, I guess, depending on what kind of green you're doing and all that stuff. So I thought that would be helpful for new roasters starting out. Say you have a high elevation coffee and then a low elevation coffee. Which one do you start off with first when you have a cold machine? I'm always typically inclined to choose the low elevation coffee, but since I have so much power in this machine, it's not like I'm roasting with like a Baymore or something that doesn't have a ferocity behind its fuel. Like, this is so powerful, right? So I feel like I would like to try it, maybe not today, but try maybe a high elevation coffee first out of the gate, because then I could be a little bit more rough in my fuel application. Like, I could be like, just blast it with heat, and you know, because it's a cold machine, so why not? I don't know what that would do, but I think I'd like to try that. But I'm going to start off with my low elevation coffee first, and then move into the higher elevation coffees, because theoretically the machine is holding heat far better than in the beginning. But I would always think holding heat better, maintaining heat better, like a cast iron skillet versus like a regular crappy pan, no matter what the elevation of the bean, would be helpful, would be useful. But I don't know. I'm always running little experiments, but not on your orders. Decaf coffee, very good, you know, I mean, chocolatey hazelnut. So we're getting about there. See that? Well, so it is 11, 27, 20. Okay. Good morning. We are roasting. It's roast day today. Good morning, guys. Good morning. We're doing a little bit of a Brazil. I'm roasting both on, I'm recording both on YouTube and I'm going live, so a lot of things going on. 1 minute soak. 30 seconds to go. Hope you guys are having you had a good Thanksgiving. I'm on the 1 kg machine here. Hi guys, hi. Got a lot of orders to go through today. Friday, it's roast day. If you guys are roasters, what are you currently roasting? Are you also roasting today? Let me know in the comments. On the Brazil, it's such a low elevation bean, I like to not come back to full power after the soak. I'll just go to 2 kPa instead. And I find that works better for me. Hi guys, hi guys. Yeah, Black Friday day, get it, yeah. Black Friday at Black City Coffee. Isn't that funny? Oh, today we have a sale, if you guys are down. 35% off, it's our largest sale of the year. It'll always be the largest sale of the year. I'll always do sales, but we'll always do the biggest one on Black Friday. So if you're interested, you know. I won't be on here long. I just want to come in and chime in, just because it's too many things to kind of maintain by myself. I have a YouTube video rolling, and then also I'm roasting real orders, so I don't want to mess up, of course. But yeah. Right now we have all 4 coffees are in stock, and then we also have a limited holiday gift set, which includes 2 bars of soap, which I made from hand. And check it out. Let me show you the green here. Whoop. Dancing away. So we're waiting for green to yellow transition. Right now it's drying out. It's a natural coffee. This Brazil, thank you for good, yeah. This Brazil is a base in the Black Mamba. 3 minutes 26. Drying out pretty nicely. And the Black Mamba is actually Brazil and Vietnam. And I just do a simple ratio there. Which people have been loving for the espresso, it's so cool. Anyway, what are you guys roasting today? I've also got Tanzania in queue, which is a higher elevation coffee. But yeah. From a biz standpoint, how long to pay one of those machines off? Well, this machine, okay, freaking, if I were to count up everything, it's probably like $8,000. Maybe a little more because of all the little accessories, right? Like I have a Microsoft Surface Pro that we just had kind of like lying around. So that's paid off. You have the generator, you have the setup here. We're drying out. Okay. So I'm going to call that yellow, and we're going to hit the button there. Boom. Cool. We're doing good. We hit green to yellow transition around 4:48. Hi, Marlo. Do you drink coffee, Marlo? I'll send you some. How long to pay it off? Well, however long it takes to make, say, $8,000 in sales. That's the easy answer. Am I there yet? No. No. You know, we started this business less than a year ago. And then even about midway into that, less than a year ago, where we were like, am I gonna do this business? Like, I was still a little like thinking about it, especially with COVID. I was like, is this even viable now? All right, so we're about hitting 6 minutes here, so I like to come down to like 1.5 kPa. So it's already dried out. It's gonna start to do things very quickly. Yeah, we had a great Thanksgiving, Marlar. I hope you had a good one too. But now it's kind of like back to work, right? Back to work. So we're just gonna ride this out a little bit until, I'm gonna just monitor it until first crack. So we should hit first crack at around 8 minutes, 9, something like that. And I think the biggest criticism of this machine when you're not established or something like that is like, yeah, it's so expensive, but I don't know, like to me it's, we work hard for our money, like in our primary business, and then when you have an allowance to do something that you love to do, go do it. The biggest question I get roasting and starting this sort of thing is like, when do I go big, or when do I buy this, or when do I get that? It's like whenever you can, you know, whenever you can afford it. Like, don't be dumb with your money. If you can afford it, go for it. If that's what you love to do, or you want to give it a good shot, you want to give it a good shake, go for it. That's the best thing I could tell you, because to me, until we made that purchase, it was like, do I want to do this? Yes. Can we afford it? Yes. How do you want to go about it? I want to go about it this way. Bought it. And you can always put it on a credit card like we did, a credit card with good benefits, or points, or whatever the heck. Just make the most of it. Be smart about it. All right. So I've been doing this thing like before. Right before first crack, when I hear the out loud crack, I increase the air first. That's just the alarm for the 350. Okay, we're gonna call this first crack at 8:45. Perfect, right on time. I used to, but not anymore. Damn, that machine is a beast. Yeah, thanks, Marlar. Yeah, Marlar, I just became a decaf coffee drinker. Okay, we got a rolling first crack here. With a natural, it's quieter. Good, we're gonna ride this out. I'm at 0.5 kPa. What was I saying? Yeah, I became a decaf coffee drinker. I don't know, we're getting old, man. Every time I talk to Marlar, every time I talk to you, we're like, yeah, we're getting old, like my body hurts. Yeah, things changed, but I still get to appreciate coffee, great coffee, even though it's decaf. Nice rolling first crack. 8:45, 9:45, 10:45, 11:45 will probably drop this guy. Brazil is should be roasted about full city plus like that. So that means medium. Full city is the kind of like industry term, I guess, or whatever. It's like a medium. Good morning, young old school. All right, we're also checking out, we still have to check out the trial. We're not just gonna roast based on time. That's a good indicator. But we still want to be able to look at the bean, smell the bean in the trial. We'll do that together, I'll show you. We're getting close here, so let me show you. How can I place you? I don't know. This is very hard to do. All right, we're just gonna check it out here. You can kind of see, right? All right, take a look. Would you call that done? You know, that's what's so cool about the roaster, is they have to call it, you know. It's getting there. I'm looking for a little swell on the surface of the bean. A little swell. And then we'll go ahead and verify and check in the trier again. All right, hold on. I mean, it's fun going live, but it's also hard. Oh, here, sorry. It's like, yeah. So a little swelling, you see it? Oh, get in there. All right, I'm happy with that. So we're gonna drop that now. Whee! Can you see that? Pretty, huh? Here we're gonna quickly see what's up here. Whoop. Cool. Close that. Get ready for the next batch. See this butterfly valve? We're gonna open that up. So I have to close that when I'm roasting in here because I'll get smoke feedback. But I talked to Mill City Roasters, they're like, before you start thinking about changing up your venting, try that butterfly valve and close it. And I was like, that's kind of counterintuitive, but it worked. Isn't that cool? All right, take a look again. Beauty. Yep, very good. No tipping, no scorching, no facing. Those were the biggest challenges of roasting a natural. Sorry. What should Sumatran be roasted to? I haven't roasted Sumatran. I'm gonna probably get that next for a, I don't know, experiment. Probably like a full city plus. I would always ask like Bodhi has a great way of recommending what you should roast it to. Try that as a standard, and then you can deviate from that, right? Be toasted to. Yeah, the beans. When they come out, you're like, ee! All right, they're very pretty. They look great. So the next one we're gonna do, and then I'll probably chime off after this. Hi, Kwa. Probably chime off after this is like Tanzania, I think's on the order. So we'll do that. I'll show you when they drop. We're gonna cool them down first. Okay. It's like a little hand test to see if they're cooled down or not. But yeah. Yep, I'm doing Tanzania next. But the whole roast will be on YouTube, so you guys can catch it there. And hopefully for all of you newer roasters, it helps you. You know, me filming the fuel input instead. So I'd be focusing on this for you guys. And I'll share some of the roast profiles or the roast curves in the description. Okie doke. So have a great Black Friday. Again, we have a biggest sale of the year going on right now, 35% off everything, basically. And you can say goodbye to these little beans. We'll take out all the Quakers. Quakers are beans that didn't take on the roast. And we'll roll from there. Oh, look, my mic's still rolling. That's good. Okay. Do I wholesale? Currently, I'm thinking about it, but it always kind of turns into something weird. So I don't know, maybe. We're still very small, you know, we're a very small roastery. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. And I'll see you on YouTube. Alrighty? Okay. Bye-bye. So we're back with Tanzania in hand. I think I even forgot to hit this. But I was doing the live. There's too many things. All right. Well, remember to do it this time. Okay. Increase here. We got to get pretty high up. So. coffee here. All right, ready for the next one? It's really hard to vlog and roast and go live at the same time. That was super tough. My mind is like not really good at that. But I'm glad I was able to get on live for a little bit. I find that that content is probably missing from our content creation sphere. Going live and just making spur-of-the-moment videos. But I'm just used to making YouTube, like knowing that I could edit it. I think the pressure feels a little bit more overwhelming when you just make something and put it out. Not that I can't do it, but I just prefer to do the YouTube thing. Okay, we're gonna rise to about maybe like 420. Then we're gonna cut the fuel, and then come down to about. Tanzania moves very quickly when because you're using a little bit more heat. But yeah, we're getting kind of low in our propane tank, and you can tell that by how much orange you see in the flame. So if you're running off a propane tank like I am, and you see a lot of orange in there, like you're probably gonna lose power in a bit, or lose fuel. Okay, there we are. We're nice and warm. And I don't do any like in between batches. I don't wait 10 minutes, or I don't wait 5 minutes even. It's like right when I get there, I just move. And I learned that that's just production roasting. Like that's just what it is. But I'm so micro, I'm so small, I could wait. I could have longer batch periods in between. But honestly, I don't think it's really that big a deal, especially how the roaster is placed now and how it holds temperature. Okay, 5 degrees away. We'll hit this countdown button. And boom. So sometimes I'll straight up forget to hit the button on the Roastpath. But it doesn't mean that it's a bad roast, because I've trained my mind to operate without it. I can operate clearly on looking at the bean, and I have my PID here. You know, I have the overall time, and I can roast from there. And I think that's a good skill to have, just in case, like, I don't know, your software didn't update or it's not booting up. So I would say it's a good practice not to rely on software. It's a great practice to rely on your own intuition and experience, knowing when certain events are supposed to happen with certain beans. So definitely it kind of sucks if you had a new green in the roastery and then things weren't working for you. Tanzania, I go back to full power after the soak. And we ride from there. A little bit higher elevation bean, but not terribly high, not like 2,000 something. I think this is like a 1,800 meter elevation bean. So, you know, I don't have to be so aggressive with it, you know, in terms of like how it compares to a low elevation natural. And you'll see it in like the roast curve, how everything is sort of hot and quick and fast. And a natural will be a little bit more drawn out, slower, gentler. I was just thinking back to the live video. It made me feel, it had made me have adrenaline. Things were moving so quickly now that I was like trying to manage who was talking to me and all that stuff. It was kind of cool. A medium on the Tanzania today, so not light. Alrighty, no problem. Hey Jordan, thank you for the tip, man. I appreciate that. I'm roasting Jordan's order right now. Then we got a couple more. It's a good thing you guys kind of order like the same things. I must say, like, Vietnam's been the most popular, followed by Honduras. Those have been really popular. Okay, we're hitting about 4:15. We're drying out. We're not dried out yet. Let me close this vent, the butterfly valve. Yeah, it's helped tremendously with the smoke feedback that I was getting through the cooling tray. Just closing the butterfly valve. It's just open, close, open, close. It's closed throughout. There's green to yellow. We're gonna verify again, but yeah. Okay, there's green to yellow at 4:49. I love the green to yellow scent. Oh man, it's very I don't know. I think that smells the best. That sort of earthy, vegetal, sweet, caramelly, almost. To me, it smells super sweet. When I hear other roasters talk about it and they're like, yeah, it's grassy, I'm like, I don't really feel it's grassy anymore. I feel like it's like bready, yeasty, but sweeter, you know. There's a sugar in there that I'm smelling. Oh. Six. I like to come down to like 1 right there. My drum speed is 70. Around 6:30, I usually come down about 1 kPa there. I'm getting a little bit more smoke feedback now. I think we did a great job with that Brazil, just roasting without the software. And sometimes I really love not roasting with software. Like I make it a normal habit sometimes, especially when I roast for myself, because I feel like I get more in tune with my intuition as a roaster. Yeah, it should be, the bean probe says 364 right now. And we're at 7 minutes 20 almost. So we're doing good. We're gonna ride here. We're getting some outlier cracks. I'm gonna increase the air a little bit. Anticipating that first crack. There you go. First crack at 7:35. It's a little early. And now we crank it high. We're roasting this Tanzania to a full city. And since it's Tanzania, I'm going to roast to an early full city. It's still going to be medium. Still, you're going to see some swelling on the bean and stuff like that. But I definitely don't want to get into like full city plus territory, because this bean should be appreciated or drank on the lighter side of the medium side. Nice rolling first crack. Well done. We're going to ride with this 1 kPa here. So we're at 7:34 for the first crack, 8:34, 9:34, 10:34, maybe 11. We'll drop this guy. Just like the Brazil, it was around 11 something, right? Check this out. See a lot of ridges, no swelling yet, still concave. Okay, now we need to decrease the heat a little. We're at a 9 ROR. That's good. Now, if you're not finishing to a city roast or a light roast, you can kind of play with this tail end. As I've seen Bodhi do, is most of the time they're roasting medium stuff for the consumer. A lot of consumers like medium roasted coffee. So they'll have this little spike at the end, back up to, on their machines, 0.3 kPa. Just to get things rolling again, which is interesting. I'm creating a little tail here too, because yes, we're going to medium. Yeah, we got some little swelling, still some ridges. We're not there yet. There's some swelling in the middle of the bean, and at the ends we're still a little tight. And that's why we need to go a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here at 0.5 kPa to get this guy to that medium roast level. Oh man, you could smell the acidity. It kind of like singes the nose hairs a little bit. Like when I'm thinking about nosing whiskeys and stuff like that, sometimes you get that burn a little bit on the first sniff. All right, we're getting very close here. That'll do. This is on. This is closed. Drop it. And yeah, you can't get too hung up on your, what do you call this? Your roast curve. Because even the placement of your probes, or even the finer details of it, adjusting it, the overrides. Yeah, this looks great. Let me show you. So that's the Tanzania, roasted to a medium. Slightly swelled. I like to bypass that. It's a sensor here that when you open this door, it stops the cooling arm. But I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I'll have to figure it out. Okay, so I'm gonna keep roasting. I got a couple more to do today. I'll try to get this video out today because our Black Friday sale is for today only. 35% off is our biggest sale of the year. I have a couple more to do. Catch me now so that it's super fresh and I don't have to roast it tomorrow. Alrighty, good things. We'll see you next time. Bye.